Have you ever tried to bake cookies and they ask for 1 cup of flour, but you're not really so sure if that 1 cup of flour is actually accurate? Well, here you have it. This is the test to see if it actually is.
In this experiment, we were attempting to determine if the true mean amount of grams of flour that a Dollar Tree 1 cup measuring cup holds is greater than the professional standard of 120 grams. We chose this topic because many times when baking, the outcome differs greatly from the goal, and we wondered if this had to do with the inconsistencies in professional baking materials versus budget baking materials. We will perform a 1-sample t-test with our null hypothesis being mu is equal to 120 grams, and the alternative hypothesis being mu is greater than 120 grams. In professional baking, 1 cup of flour is equivalent to 120 grams. Our alpha is 0.05 and mu represents the true mean amount of flour in grams that a 1 cup Dollar Tree measuring cup holds. All our conditions are met, as you can see. We will also construct a 95% confidence interval. Our cups were collected from the following Dollar Tree locations as seen below and on the map. We bought 10 from each store.
Our first Dollar Tree is Queen Creek and Higley. So we're going into the first store right now.
Let's do it.
Yay!
Okay, pause. If Aditi and I sound a little unenthusiastic here, it's because we are. On Saturday afternoon, Aditi, my sister, and I were involved in a car wreck that sent a couple of people to the hospital and totaled 2 out of the 4 cars impacted. We were lucky to get out of this with no injuries and hardly any damage to my car. Luckily, I had a dash cam that captured the whole thing from our point of view. We filmed this right after the whole incident, and we were still a little shaken up. Might I add, I went to pick up Aditi so we could go work on the stats project. Despite our mental state, we somehow mustered up the courage to continue with our original plans for the project that day, so we better get an A, Miss Elia.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program.
So this is the first store that we're going into.
Yo, there's so many measuring cups.
All right. Okay, so these are all the measuring cups that we're gonna randomly select from. This one.
And 10. Alright, these are our 10 right here.
This is Julianne checking out the 10 cups. The second Dollar Tree is on Val Vista and Williamsfield.
Okay, going into the second
We're
Dollar
going
Tree.
into the store.
Let's go.
These are all the measuring cups from the store.
We got, alright, there's our 10.
We're currently getting these cups checked out.
Okay, third and last Dollar Tree. That's 10.
This is the flour. There's our answer.
Guys, we are witnessing the last cup being measured. Dun, 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 dun. And drum roll for the measurements.
137.
137! Woo!
We made sure the picker was blindfolded for the drawing to ensure random selection. We also chose 3 locations rather than 1 to further randomize the experiment. We collected data with a scale measuring grams. Before each full cup was weighed, it was placed on the scale and zeroed to ensure accurate measurement of the flour each time. The scale was also cleaned of any residual flour after weighing to ensure an accurate measurement. We recorded our data in a spreadsheet. The following dot plot represents our results. As you can see, it's skewed to the right. Not all dots are visible, but each dot represents the frequency of that measurement. This is the raw data for our experiment, which was used to calculate the 5-number summary and construct the dot plot. This is our 5-number summary and other useful information about our data. We had a mean of 135.667 grams per cup and a median of 135 grams per cup. The following is the one-sample t-test performed with the data. State, plan, do, conclude. Because the p-value of 0 is less than alpha equals 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. There is convincing evidence that the true mean amount of grams of flour that a 1-cup Dollar Tree measuring cup holds is greater than its claimed amount. This is our 95% confidence interval. We are 95% confident that the interval of 134.19 to 136.95 captures the true mean amount of grams of flour that a 1-cup Dollar Tree measuring cup holds. From these tests, we concluded that there is convincing evidence that the true mean amount of grams of flour that a 1-cup Dollar Tree measuring cup holds is greater than its claimed amount. Based on this experiment, it is safe to conclude that the amount of flour measured in dollar store 1-cup measuring cups is significantly higher than the professional standard of 120 grams. This amount of excess is enough to cause a change in the quality of baked goods and other recipes calling for flour. Some of the possible errors that could have occurred include inconsistencies in the density of scooped flour, scale malfunction, etc. The inability to travel to a number of Dollar Tree locations is one of the limitations of the experiment. It is not reasonable to travel to every Dollar Tree location to collect samples. This made it so we could not collect samples from all Dollar Tree locations, but we used as many as would be reasonable and create enough variety. Some of these errors could have been fixed and performed in a more consistent manner, which might have caused the results to be more accurate if the experiment was repeated. Okay, now back to the fun part. Chocolate sugar cookies, that looks so good.
Hey guys, so we're making cookies in his house.
Yeah, you're looking at the wrong person. Hello.
Smile. I think we should use a spoon. Somebody hold
Wait, it's
that.
working.
It's working.
Just like hold it.
Yeah, if that's your definition of work.
I am happy that I washed my hands.
Yeah, we don't want you taking away the butter, Shmema. Butter just starts flying everywhere. That's gonna be your fault, sir. That's gonna take like 4 seconds.
148 to like 130. That's how much we tested for female. That's a lot of cups. Yeah.
Have you ever baked cookies and you needed 1 cup of measure? Wait, no, I messed that up. Have you ever tried to? We need to. Have you ever tried baking a thing of cookies? Have you ever tried baking a batch of cookies? Oh gosh, no! You just did. 1 cup of flour, but then you. Have you ever tried baking some cookies? This is like
In honor of. You know what? Okay, biscuit the Great is gonna help us.
If you're British, it's a biscuit.
Okay, ready. Sir Biscuit the Great is going to help us with our cookies. No! Boy, what in the world? Okay, so oh, it's on. Girl. No, somebody record that, please. Oh, it is.
He's so cute. Can I touch?
Emma's like covering in the back. Oh shit. Wait, pause.
Wait, no, we're gonna take a time lapse of us cutting.
That's gonna be the blue.
Actually is measuring it as 1 cup of flour. Well, here you have your answer.